Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to another episode of Brew and Build. Man, it has been a long time since we've been in our world. Now, we're not technically in our Brew and Build world, we're in the creative testing world. And yeah, I'm here to talk to you just a little bit about where in the world, ooh, you're seeing some things, where in the world I've been. Now let me turn the volume down on my computer. All right. So, as you know, I recently got married. That is right. There's a village over there. That is right. Somebody actually chose to marry me. Someone who plays Minecraft for fun as a 23-year-old. Now, a lot of you are older than me probably and play it, so that's not a slam on you. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But yeah, so I got married, and that was great. Honeymoon was great as well. And we moved recently to where we are going to live. Oh, killed that block. We moved, and in the process of moving, my SSD, that Windows and Minecraft and a lot of my stuff was on, got corrupted. I lost everything on it. Thankfully, I made a backup of this world, and so we didn't lose anything at all Minecraft related. I lost everything else, but that was the only thing that I actually had backed up enough to the recently that was actually able to be saved. So I'm very thankful for that. That is a lesson to you all. Remember to back up your worlds, because you don't know when your hard drive is going to poop out on you. So that's fun. That's why I meant to be back last week, but because of that, I didn't have a computer that worked. I had to completely reboot it, get it completely wiped, took it to a PC repair place, all the fun stuff. And yeah, it was not fun. So I was going to originally just do a video where I just was like, hey, I am going to be here. I'm going to be doing videos now. I got back into it and yada, yada, yada. But I decided let's go ahead and make a little bit more of an episode. So I have some textures to show you. But I wanted to say first that there's a new I've been using a new microphone, and so if there's any weirdness in the sound of my voice, it's because of that. I'm still figuring out. I got a nice new one that is a definite upgrade compared to the blue snowball that I was using. So got to figure that out. I also had to reinstall OBS, and I had to figure out my settings again on that. So it's a fun time. Actually, speaking of that, I'm going to take a moment to check this and make sure that the video isn't stuttery or anything. Okay, cool. I think I have all of the settings set up properly, so we can get on with the video. So let's get in. Excuse me? Oh, I understand. That's actually a really funny interaction. That's a fun little trap. People just or walking through, and then that's interesting. Oh, I did it again. I don't know. I don't seem to be able to do it when I want it. Anyways, let's look at textures. So as you're seeing, there's a bunch of random snowy things. That's a work in progress. Something I saw BWO do, and I wanted to take a look at it. So firstly, these two things are pretty easy to point out. So the scaffolding, I have gone ahead and changed it to be a little more on the green side. I think since it uses bamboo, it should show more of a bamboo-y color, just a little bit of green. And I kind of took this and made it a little bit more dull. I don't know why. I just thought that this was a necessary change, something that I don't know. I like it. I think it's good. We'll see if it stays. I changed our wheat and actually finally made my own wheat texture. It took me, I don't know how long to actually make my own, but just made it so I had my own wheat texture. I like the red bands. I thought that we needed to have a little bit closer to a normal Minecraft texture. So that is now the wheat texture. Now, this is getting into some of the big changes. So let's take these one at a time. We'll ignore the floor for right now. New iron bar texture. Got it so that it actually works. Ended up just getting rid of Jeremsy's models and following a bit of the standard, I guess, iron bar pattern, and just put it so it was like laid out like that. And that is how you get the top texture pretty much seamless. There is a little weirdness, but you probably won't notice it. So it's a little more decorative. I like it. I think it looks pretty nice. I don't know what sound just came out of my mouth. There is new. This is, I guess, right now I have it set as end stone, and I'm not. I really love the texture. I love the texture. I like what it looks like, and I think it's a pretty dang. It's like one of the first like pretty seamless single textures that I've ever made. And I really like the color variation in it. I'm just not sure what to use it on. I originally was going for making a new, what's it called? Andesite. And then it ended up being more of a granite looking, not granite, but like, I don't know exactly. I started going in with the mindset of andesite. That's why there's like purples and stuff and a little bit of green, and then it turned into whatever this is, and I thought it might be a nice in-stone change out, so that it is more of a cobblestoney in-stone that we could potentially use, because we could easily farm in-stone. That's not hard to do. So there's a new in-stone texture. Not sure if it's going to stay. Not sure if it's too radically different for y'all, but we don't ever use in-stone anyway, so not like I'll ever see this block ever in my life. This is andesite, polished andesite. Decided to go with a little bit grungier of an andesite texture, and I think it looks pretty good. It's a little dirtier and a little darker than normal andesite, I think, and a little less shiny. And I thought that was a nice texture. It makes for a nice roof. This is the new andesite texture, just regular old andesite. I really love this. I can't really show the block right now because I have the alternating textures right now in the texture pack, and I'm trying to work away from that. I'm trying to work away from it being so drastically different for the alternating textures. I'm thinking of doing more of the just like certain textures will have differing light values rather than color variations or anything like that. So that's kind of where I'm going. So right now I need to just change them out and make some differences. But I think this is a pretty cool, like smaller cobblestone. I think it looks pretty nice. This is the new diorite. This, I cannot tell you how amazing this actually looks as like a flagstone floor or wall. Like this is stellar. I love this. Jungle door looks ugly. Not a big fan. I like the shape. Don't like the color. Need to redo it. If you wanted my opinion on that. The nether rack has been changed to be a little bit just duller purple. And I have some variations lined up for it that will highlight and make lighter and darker values. Different colored bricks, not colored, but different valued bricks. And so this is a good look at what they actually look like. So in stone, this is if we go up here, I'm pretty sure we'll get a little bit more of so this is the old texture. Let's bring this right here because I know this one is a pretty nice split between the old and the new. So that's the old and the new texture right up against each other. They are different, not as green and purple. And I know that's kind of what we were going for before, but I think with the times they are changing in Minecraft, and I think it's good to change with them. This is awesome. I think this is a bit, just a touch too white. This is a mixture of, I forget what texture pack I found, but this is kind of a texture that I found that I've altered a bit, overlaid stone, overlaid a few other things, and kind of pestered around with it. So it's a little interesting. It's a really cool flagstone, I think. I need to make some variations of it so that it doesn't have such a repeating pattern of these lines. This is, yeah, it's just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit too bright and white. Just needs to be a touch duller, and then I think it'll look great. I did also see this in BOO's video, one of his videos recently. He did, I think it was last week's. He did a mossy cobblestone, but when it changes into a snowy biome, it changes to a snowy texture, and I thought that was really cool. So I made made a snowy version of our mossy brick or mossy cobblestone, which is right here, and then mossy stone brick, which I'm still working on. Let's grab the block there. Still working on. It looks all right. The moss cobblestone actually has a better base texture to work from. This one needs a bit of work, I think, in terms of how the snow lays on it. I think I just need to work it out a bit. I also am going to be changing ice. So if we look up ice right now, let's look up packed ice because that's what we probably use. Currently, packed ice is very, very blue. And then let's look up blue ice, which should be blue, I would imagine. And then regular ice, which is more of a clear color of this. So we can make a clear version. But then this blue ice makes sense to be blue like that. What I am going to do, I think, is change ice to be a much whiter color, like it's just a much more faded blue. It's still going to be blue, but more faded, more like these shadows in the snow. And then this blue ice is probably going to remain the same, or I'm going to make it more this color so that it's just basically dropping the saturation of all the ice down so that it matches more with the snow so we can use it. Because I have some plans for some of our builds. I have been missing playing this game. Ooh, I forgot. I have another texture to show you. Let's find the item frame. Changed it just a little bit. It's not very crazy. What else did I change? So let me find everything that I have changed. All right, so I already showed you this. I know probably a month ago, but I did change the enchanting table to be a little bit more purple. I guess I don't know why. I just really like purple, and I like the little gold runes underneath the book. Changed the book color a bit and changed the inside also so that the sort of flipping pages are golden and the interior pages are a little bit more golden. So that is a change as well. I did change the sword texture to be a bit more almost in line with Malachite from Elder Scrolls. I liked it more to being more like a greeny, realistic sword, I hate to say. Also gave more of a wooden pommel that is just, I don't know, it's a little different detailed. I like it. I think it's a good change. And then chainmail. Oh, this is the texture for this. I may change this wood. I don't know what wood it's calling on, but I may change it to spruce. I think that's a good idea. And then the chainmail, I have been changing a bit so that we have a bit more of a helmet because I really like chainmail and I really want to wear chainmail. I know y'all probably think I'm stupid, but one of the things I'm going to want to change up in what we do in this world is I don't want to use elytra nearly as much because like the immersion is kind of gone. We'll use elytra in our flying steampunk city because it's kind of necessary because it's up there. You see that up there? Yeah, it's up there. So we kind of have to deal with it there. But I really like how this has turned out so far. It's hard to see a bit of what it actually looks like. And I don't have the replay mod to be able to show you, but It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm not done with it at all. Really just worked on the helmet and got the pauldrons done. And I just need to, I changed the colors, but I need to, I guess the pants are done. I don't know how the pants are done, but they're done. Need to lower the eyeball holes down by 2 holes. 1, 2. Yes, I need to lower them by 2, or I think the solution is get rid of my hat and move my glasses up. I think that'll be I'll alter my base skin. Okay, cool. I think that's a good thing. So those are the changes. Now the reason I started in this creative world is because of this. I used a lot of mossy stone in a recent build that I have to show you that got the time lapse got destroyed because of the SSD stuff. So I have to show you some stuff, and right now it looks like it's Winter Wonderland in the town of Moore. So we're gonna go there now and take a look at that. But I need to change the names on these so they actually appear to be, not snowy. So I'll see you guys over there in just a little bit. We're gonna take a look at a floor that's gonna be amazing because of those textures. So be prepared for that, and I'll see you in a few. All right, we're here, and it's time to look at some things that we've done. Now here's a look at the door. See, it does match. I did make it match our jungle texture, but I think I just need to work a bit on the contrast of everything. I think that'll need to be done, and then maybe figure out some sort of different type of handle. I'm not really sure. Maybe we'll get rid of the handle entirely. So the town of Moore. So you'll see some smokestacks. I did create quite a few chimneys. This one has a chimney with a campfire underneath it, so that's good. And there's 2 chimneys over yonder. If we can get over there real quick. And there we go. So I put a chimney right here for the house underneath us, right here. And then I put a chimney in here. Then this is all surface related. It's not like down actually in the building itself. Put a chimney in this one. I think it looks pretty good. It's really shows how much the campfire can add to a place, because when you're like wandering around and there's fires all over the place, like there's a fire right there, there's a fire right there, it adds so much. Now let's take a quick look at this guy. Yeah, this doesn't look bad. I like it. I think this is a good change. We may end up hating it, who knows, but for now I think it's a good change. I do like it. Hay looks good. Looks like hay. So that's good. And this is the new thing that I built that I wanted to show you that needed to be not snowy, because there's like primarily mossy stuff in here. So we made a crane, and I didn't actually get to show you because of losing everything, but I'm not salty. I'm fine. So I really like it. I think it's a cool little crane. The idea is that this is a turning wheel that these chains feed up and into, and then it can lower this down. And I think it's a pretty cool concept. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. So it does hover over here. Now it doesn't line up perfectly, but you know, that's okay. It can extend out and do just fine. I really like how this has turned out. I think it's pretty cool. I did extend this area here as well. So I've been expanding upon our dock area into the town square area. I think that's pretty good. And I have been digging this out, and that's about it. I didn't really do anything else with it. So we'll get to that in just a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean probably in a couple episodes. I don't really know. But this is the greatest change ever. You remember how awful? Let's actually go through here for suspense. You remember how awful, how terrible this room in here looked? Behold the most amazing thing ever. Look at this floor now. This floor is amazing. It's absolutely the most amazing floor I've ever seen in my life. That's an exaggeration. And I see some changes I need. I need to get rid of that little derpy dot that keeps repeating. Makes it look like metal paneling or something. I think it's awesome. I'm going to change the bone block to match this a little bit better, be a little bit more gray rather than yellow. Other than that, I think this is pretty good. Like I said, we'll alter this texture to be a little darker, just like a hint darker, and then I think it'll be quite good. I also added campfires in here, so that is nice. I think that looks pretty good. Also changed out all of the trapdoors in here for some jungle. Now I should probably change this out, but I'm not going to. Don't really feel like it. Oh, added lanterns. That looks pretty good, I think. Let's update this guy right. Oh, there. Update that. And I think that's good. So I wanted to, with these new textures, go and visit a few places. Now, I guess some of the issues that we're going to see in Sarthal is the change is not going to be actually as apparent. Maybe if we just I'll take the old texture off, or we'll just change the resource pack up just a little bit while we're there. So let me run on over there, and then I'll take a gander with you. Wow, does this place look different? Looks weird. This path block is so bright. It hurts my face. Wow, that is so bright. Like the crops are just neon. Wow, that is awful. Why would no awful. Oh my, we are out of food. You know, I haven't been out of food in a long time. Looks like we got some beets to eat. Ooh, jungle wood. We'll leave that there. Oh, come on. It's so close. It's right there. I like it. I think it's gonna look pretty good. Oh, there's so much cobblestone that we could have actually changed because we have andesite like walls now. Ooh, all of this weirdness it kind of goes. Even the mycelium stuff still kind of goes. Looks pretty cool. That's nice. Let's maybe there's food around. Oh, I know. I'm pretty positive we may have moved it. I may have moved it. I'm pretty sure there used to be a lot of potatoes in here. All right, so I ended up being an idiot and not realizing I had 9 pork chops in my inventory. So, yeah, I'm an idiot, but it's okay. Let's see what this looks like. So, from first glance, it looks pretty cool. I need to get rid of those little dots so that they don't look like little rivets or anything like that. But overall, I still think it looks pretty cool. A lot of cobblestone and stone that was used in here. Wow, I forgot how vibrantly purple this is. And I think with some texture variation in the actual texture itself, this will actually hold up decently. Right now, I think it's a bit busy. Doesn't look bad, but we don't have like our actual textures, so it's kind of hard to tell. Honestly, this is I just want to see what these textures look like. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. Right now, it seems a bit busy, but I think I can alleviate the problem a bit by adding in texture variation, by making lights and darks and things that kind of little variations in the texture itself to make it look a little better. Now we need to find a bed. But in terms of variation together with cobblestone and other blocks, I think it looks pretty good. Like, this is a good mixture. I do like it. Yeah, you'll have to let me know. I'm not really sure how to feel right now about it. So let's actually go back into. So this is with the other portion of our pack on. Still quite busy, but you know, honestly, this is probably what actual life is like. Like, this is probably like these buildings, probably super busy on your eyeballs, lots of stuff. You can see the variation. Like, this isn't what exactly I would do. I would have them be a bit more subtle and have lights and darks in the actual blocks. In like the individual stones rather than just making blocks lighter and darker. I think that's what I was going to do. Great. Now I can't even go into a freaking village. Jeez. Well, anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this episode because I need to continue working on the texture pack a bit, doing some of those updates, and I want to get your opinions. I want to get this video out, and we're gonna put that there. And I think this next week I'm going to head out there into the desert. I think I am ready to start doing a few extra builds instead of focusing primarily on one town at a time. I think I want to change it up, do a bit of some town variation and do like a couple episodes here, a couple episodes there to try and build up areas over time in a longer period of time rather than focusing on one place at a time. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Variation. I want some variation, basically. So we're going to try starting out maybe in this desert, I think, is where I think Hasara, this desert city, could be. And it's going to be like an oasis type desert. And I think that could be fun. So just wanted to say one last thank you for being patient with me being gone. And thank you for the continual growth. We actually grew by like 70 subs over the period of me being gone, which is kind of crazy. And I just want to say thank you that even though I was gone, inconsistent and all that, that y'all were still there and supporting me and stuff really means a lot. And welcome to all you new people. All you new people, my voice gave out there. That was interesting. And yeah, so thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.